All right, welcome back, guys. Like I said from before, this is Men's Corner. So let me take you to one corner of Men's Corner and introduce you to the gentleman on this side.
In the red corner.
In the red corner.
The green corner, sorry.
Green, whatever it is. Ebuka in the house.
What's up?
And of course, he's going to give us a very long do's or don't.
At the end of the session.
And let me already tell you and warn you guys, it's Andre Blaze.
Let's just get it out of the way. What is your do's or don'ts?
Don't listen to this jackass.
Let's start like that already.
That's a good start. Don't listen to him.
Let's get it going with.
All right, guys, so today's topic is a very interesting one. You guys did it back in school, radio, you definitely did it.
If you flick your hand at me one more time,
But
you don't get it
did.
anymore.
Cohabitation, what is it exactly? Is it just like 2 nights or 3 months or a year? Right off the bat, I've done it before and I'll tell you, I don't encourage it.
How long
I don't
for?
espouse.
How long for?
A year. A year, yeah.
A girlfriend? Or just a
Girlfriend
girl?
in Abuja.
Oh.
No, not just a girl. Funny how this whole thing started, it was just a toothbrush at first. And then in the end,
Wait, whose toothbrush?
her toothbrush. Then in the end, it was like 3 big
It always starts with a
bags.
toothbrush or slippers.
And I'm like, wait till.
Not necessary.
After like 6 months, I'm like, we're living together. But what is it exactly in your terms?
Well, I think there's a difference between cohabitation and sneaking up on someone.
My case.
You got snuck up on. That's a whole different
I
ballgame.
loved it though. It was all right.
Well,
But it led to cohabitation.
it led to cohabitation, but I think actual cohabitation is when both partners discuss that as being something that they want to do, and then go ahead and do it. Because, that's the more adult, civilized thing to do. The alternative is, I just want to leave this toothbrush here.
So
And
that
then
when I come out,
underneath
I
the
can use
toothbrush, there's a traveling bag. You're like, my darling, what a big toothbrush you carry with you.
All the better to stay here with. What about you? What do you think about it?
About cohabitation?
Yeah, cohabitation.
I'm not a fan of cohabitation.
Did you do it?
No, because I've always been a loner, and I always liked my space. I've had the occasional 2 nights, come over, go home, but I would never have done that. I would have spoken up against it, and it might have led to a breakup if I had a girlfriend, whoever wanted it to happen. I've just never been a fan of it.
Coming from a guy who got popular from a TV
From the-
show where they
Where
cohabited.
which was why I did not win, because I hated everybody.
Honest hour.
No, but seriously, I hate living with people. With my siblings, I just liked my space.
I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
I was a bachelor for the longest time.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not a fan of living with people.
After
It took a lot for me to live with my wife. Like, I had to prep myself, and I'm like, you can do it.
I
You
was
can do it.
a
You can do
bachelor
it.
in a big house for a very long time. I had plenty of, I had rooms and everything. But
You could have more other cohabitants.
yes, I could have, but I'm like,
I'm not a fan of it.
I've been a bit of both. I think by nature, certain dispositions lead you to being a loner, right?
Okay, so when is it okay?
I've lived with people I dated
Okay.
twice. The very first one, matter of fact, both times was completely excellent. There was no challenges whatsoever. And I would
made it
consider
excellent?
myself, well, I got to know these people, which was both good and bad. You get to find out some things and you're like, okay, that's not going
How
to
does
work.
that differ from a marriage where,
Because in marriage, by the time you discover it, it's too late.
So what I want to ask is,
come
you're
on,
living with this
babe.
person.
You would
who-
say that.
Because when I think about the years when I was dating and I had a girlfriend or whatever it is, you still had a lot of liberties, right?
yeah.
You could go out and come
come
back
back
when
late,
you wanted.
don't
Those
try
are the
to
things I
marry
would have looked at exam, like, why would you be asking me where am I coming from? I want to come back when I want to come back. How did that work for you when there were questions like, oh, why are you coming back late? Or
Well-
where are you? Why are you not home yet?
Well, first and foremost, I never got where you are, you know, home yet. I got, are you okay? Yeah, okay, see you later.
It was an open relationship.
It wasn't an open
It
relationship.
seems so. This was the first. This is the first part you have filed.
We are going to sue.
Yes.
I'm suing.
I particularly liked that
I'm
person. I
suing.
will not have you speak badly of her.
Really? Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
So what
Yes.
happened? Why did you stop liking her?
That was my L. I caused that. That was entirely my fault.
Was it a cohabitation issue?
When is
No,
it,
not at all.
When is it okay?
Did you bring a girl home?
No.
See, listen,
I didn't bring a girl.
tell you what. I'm going to be
Very
asking.
good girl.
I really want to know when it is okay to cohabit.
When you're married.
Okay, fine. Now that we're done with that,
No,
let's take.
not when you're married.
No,
you
let's
should do
take
that
the
before.
contributions.
Let's have and pay rent somewhere else, please.
Let's take the contributions from our male, our friends, the guys, and we'll be right back. We're still talking cohabitation here, Men's Corner, Nazina Ebuka, and Andre Blaze.
Cohabitation, Well, living with people.
Cohabitation, where two people or two things live together.
Might be a flatmate, might be a relationship, or might be, marriage in waiting.
I think it's okay to move in with your partner depending on when your age. I think anybody who's like, let's say 26 or older, knock yourself out. I think you know what you want in life. But before that, you're still just playing and you don't even know anything that you want. So maybe, 26 and up.
1 week before marriage.
If you put religion in perspective, obviously, until you're married.
Yeah, because that 1 week, you need to then realize, how you people are going to be doing the house together. Then you now figure it when you marry. But you need to first at least test before you marry.
I think when you're in a place of when you're certain your partner is about to become your partner legit. Say there's a ring involved now or something like that. Perhaps.
I think I'll just wait till we're married. I don't know. It's a lot of work, so.
When you are entering the house with somebody, you need to know the way the person used to snore. Where the person used to put leg on the bed when they are sleeping, or how the person used to behave. So if the person is snoring really bad, you can now say, oh, okay, when we move in, finally, you're going to stay in the guest room. I will stay in the master bedroom. You need to figure it out. So at least have a week tester. So yeah, it's important that maybe a week or two before the marriage.
I think before you allow anyone in your inner space, in your inner circle, you've got to be on a certain level with them in terms of the relationship. I mean, you can't go from friend to fiance real quick with everyone. So yeah, you could, on that note, you could put it as a test run for marriage when you're in that space where you think we're getting there, we're almost there. So let's just even see how it feels like. So you can make up your mind quickly.
Some people try it 6 months before they get really serious, live together, share the same vibe. And sometimes they just find out that this person is not my partner. It's not just gonna work. The person is gonna kill me, because some girls are dirty. Some guys too are dirty. So it's important that, the pros are you do see how this person will live now and forever.
You get to have help in the house, You don't get to do all the chores alone. You can assign and, you have a helper.
The cons is sometimes the excitement can die.
You get bored of each other, and you get to see the same faces every day, or the same face every day.
Cons of moving in with your partner is privacy. A lot of privacy is out the door, but the pros, I would say you guys get to know each other a little bit better, and in-house nookie is there, constant, at least 3 out of 4 weeks a month.
Hello, is she gonna move in with me before marriage? Will I allow that happen? I'm not sure. Will she spend some time with me, at home? Oh yeah. But moving full time, where all our things is in the house? No.
Cohabitation
is when partners live together, when they're not married.
Cohabitation is when two people live together, or organisms, or whatever, just stay together in the same place.
The ability to just exist with another human being, or human beings in the same space, I think.
A habitation is a place, aka habitat, a place of living. So when you cohabit, means that you share a living space together. That's what it is.
When is it okay to move in with a partner?
When both of you decide you want to move in, whenever you feel like moving in, move in. I'm not here to judge.
I think it depends on you and the partner. Some people moving after 2 weeks. Some people don't even tell you that they're moving in. They'll just be dropping. They'll just be dropping their things, forgetting things. All of a sudden, whoa, when did you move in?
For me, when you're married, I don't think anybody has any rights for me to move in.
It's okay to move in with your partner when you are in a very serious, committed relationship, and you don't even necessarily have to be planning to get married, but your relationship is serious enough and you are committed enough to each other to live in a place together. Yes, I feel that's the point where you can move into a space together.
The pros and cons. Okay, so mostly the cons are for the woman and the pros are for the guy. First of all, you become a mother. You become a mother without planning to. You will clean up after him. You will cook his meals. You will do the laundry. You will basically be his wife without him putting a ring on it. And the pros are for him. He's going to fornicate with you anyhow. He's going to be eating of the fruits of your labor. Listen, just know that for a woman, the cons are more than the pros. And for the guy, the pros are more than the cons.
Living together before marriage for me is being married on credit, in my opinion. It's not a test run or anything.
Depends on what you want it to be. Could be being married on credit, especially if this person is not gonna marry you eventually. So you're just being wife for free for an extended period of time. You've washed clothes, you've dressed bed, you've cooked food, you've knocked, and you're just there in the house readily available. And then after like 1 month or 2 months, oh yeah, Nishu, next person. So that one is wife on credit.
Yeah, in some cases it could be a test run for marriage. That is in a situation whereby you plan to get married, so you guys are testing it out, trying it out. Does this work? Does it not work? But in a situation whereby you guys don't plan to get married, I don't think it's either of the two. It's just two of you living together. That's what it is.
Who finished my drink?
Do you have any do's or don'ts for cohabitation?
It wasn't me.
When that question comes up, you're obviously high.
Do's and don'ts of cohabitation.
Yes.
The simple ones I'd say would be honest. You've got the time for cohabitation is a time to know each other. So be as honest as possible. And secondarily, dude, set boundaries. Just set very
early
clear,
enough.
Very early. Set very clear boundaries so no one gets on anyone's nerves.
I will go and come back when I want. Don't problem. Say it now.
Yeah. Let's just make sure that that's out there in the open completely.
I think for me, the rules that apply to marriage would apply to cohabitation.
Hey, Mbano.
I'm not espousing to cohabitation. However, I think I'm just going to reserve my thoughts on that. But
really, we're doing that now?
No. It's hey, I want to. You did it the last time. I want to. So I think it's just know the person that you're living with. That is very, very important.
Oh, there's a lot of knowing in there.
They're people. They're humans, and space is a very, very, very important bit to all of that. It's a very important factor or factoid rather in that equation. And if you respect it, respect each other, and know when or where the boundaries are, you guys are good. You're good.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
And you?
You're proud of yourself. I think I'll just say, just be sure it's what you want to do. Don't be pressured into it by the fact that you think you're going to have regular sex. You're like, oh, she's going to be here. So anytime I want, I'll just, But it comes with a lot of pressure, a lot of drama sometimes if you don't have a conversation. So make sure you have that conversation before you go.
Oh, can I put one last one in?
No.
Just one last one. I promise. This is really necessary.
Go ahead.
Before you go into a cohabitation situation, make sure you understand that it is not a trial run for marriage, and both of you speak about that. Because if you don't, it's going to become a situation where you live together for a short while or a long while or whatever, and your partner starts insisting that you guys take the next major step. And that may not be where you're trying to go. So make sure it's clear that both of you have the option of pulling out whenever you're happy. Dude, okay, I'm done. I'm done.
There you have it.
I'm done.
Now it's our turn to pull out. Thank you very much for being a part of the show. We've been discussing cohabitation. We hope you've learned something, or at least taken from our experiences in this regard. So thank you. That wraps it up for this episode here from Men's Corner. Andre Blaze, say your goodbyes.
Thank you for watching.
Ebuka.
My drink is finished.
And mine is about to.
Good night.
Don't pressurize him into having him want you in his space, because if he wants you in his space, he'll let you know.
If you guys don't plan on it, if you don't speak about it and you guys don't say, hey, you know what, I'm going to give you a key and this is how we're going to live, don't if you're not doing that.
Make sure you're ready for it, actually. Yeah, make sure you are ready, or the person that you're living with is somebody that you actually can stand, or somebody that you really want to be with. Otherwise, you might be frustrated out of the relationship, out of that house, out of the person's life, out of everything that's in that person.
As much as you want to have your own space, don't be selfish.
Don't misconcept one-night stands for moving in with you and living with you.
So you should make sure that if you're going to live with somebody, somebody that you are sure that you can live with.
Do not cohabitate with anybody if you're not married to the person. That's my more. I mean, you need to leave that mystery and spice for your marriage. Hey, you have the rest of your lives to discover everything.